Yes, hello. Yes, sir. It's Wednesday night. Yes, fantasy football night. That's correct. Line is forming to the right. Yeah, both fantasy leagues as well as the Survivor League. Correct. We'll be covering all that, sir. Yeah, some people did look like shit this week. Yeah, there was some that looked all right. We'll get to all that. Yes, ma'am. Mini bars open. It's always open. VIP to the right. Line is to the left, please. Yes, Wednesday night, fantasy football night. Always in season. Hardcore Challenge Live, yes. Commish is in the house, yes, he will be hosting. Yeah, it's not just silver and black tonight. Unfortunately, we do have fans of other teams that stop by on Wednesday nights. It is fantasy football night, man. I know. Normally we would toss them out, but some of these are hardcore challenge owners, man. Yes, show will be starting very soon. Thank you for joining us. These guys like to run a tight show. Enjoy the show.
T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.
Rips the helmet off Rudolph's head and then eventually swings it and hits him in the head.
1, 2, 3, where you not hardcore? Let you live hardcore. And the letter of the rich was way hardcore. Yeah! Now we're rocking.
What's up, fantasy football land, Raider Nation, owners of the Hardcore Challenge, owners in the All Raider Nation League, the few of you that are still fucking actually treading water in the Survivor League, which is down to 4. God damn. Week 3 and we're down to fucking 4 already. People are falling off. It's brutal. It's brutal. It's been an up and a down fantasy football season for some of us. It's been more down than up for me, unfortunately. JoJo been waiting. He's been waiting for his freaking stroke job all week. You're gonna get it tonight, JoJo. You sit back and enjoy it, you son of a bitch. He beat me. Got his first W of the year against me and knocked me below 500. So my 14-0 projection in the All Raider Nation League is not looking that great. And I'm looking even worse in the Hardcore Challenge, man. The big league, I'm 0-3. I got swept in the first round of division play. I lost to Reggie. Fucking El Parata smacked the fuck out of me this weekend. It's not going well. Raiders are 1-2. I'm 1-2 in the Raider League, and I'm 0-3 in the OG League. And Fuck this. Football season already is kicking me in the fucking shins. So let's get into it, shall we? We've got a show for you. This is Hardcore Challenge Live, the official podcast of the Hardcore Challenge. Because if you didn't know and you didn't read the fucking ticker, is the pinnacle of fantasy football competition. Because if you're not playing in the Hardcore Challenge, you're probably playing in one of them weak ass leagues with your buddies at work, your fucking auntie and your cousins, your buddy and his wife who doesn't even understand the positions, but you're the champion. And then you come in here and you get smacked around. It's not the same. Trust me. It is the Hardcore Challenge format, and it's the pinnacle of fantasy football competition. It says right there on the ticker, and tickers don't fucking lie. So let's get into it, shall we? We've got a whole show. We've got a lot to get into. It was an exciting week in the fantasy football landscape. Season 15 of our OG League and Season 2 of our All Raider Nation League, as well as the Survivor League. We did lose a couple, went down. Fatality. They're out. So let's touch on it first. Let's hit the game of the weeks from last week in both of the leagues.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
It's time
Is this not why you are here?
for the Hardcore Challenge Game of the Week.
Game of the week in the big league went down against some old friends here. These guys known each other a long time outside the league. Bleeding Green and King Salami. And Bleeding Green comes back in a comeback. Our controversial owner who couldn't get his fucking keepers in this year. But he seemed to take the punishment. He's put his team back together. And he is a formidable opponent. I actually play him this week. 0-3 against 3-0. I need that dub bad, and I need Joe Burrow to show the fuck up, man, sometime this season. That's all I'm saying. He's cutting me off at the fucking knees. He's cutting me off at the knees. Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd are jacking shit if fucking Joe Burrow's nothing too. He has completely neutered both of my teams. Fucking killing me. So we'll see how that happens, but enough about me and my fucking sorrows. Bleeding Green is the big winner, and 195 to 166. They put it away early and continue to just stretch the lead. They were down early, but closed this out. A solid win. Congratulations to Bleeding Green with their Game of the Week win in the OG League. Now, in the All Raider Nation League, we had a Game of the Week as well. And the Canadian Raider took down Sax Offenders for the third straight win. This was a divisional win, and this was really not even close. This was a curb stomping, American History X style. There were chicklets flying in this one, 168 to 219. This fucker wasn't even close. The second Sunday started, this fucker was over. This was not even a close one. So this was not quite the game of the week. Although really, 168 is not a horrible score, but the 219, the Canadian Raider definitely showed up for the game of the week. We got to give him some props there. That was a nice showing in his first game of the week showing here in Raider Reaction. Now, we got to go next on our little journey here on Hardcore Challenge Live. Finished up our recap of our game of the weeks from last week. We got to hit the big ballers of the week for this week in both leagues.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People primping.
Big baller of the week in the Raider Nation League was the Raider Warlords as they took down Haywood Gang. Hey, Roland had been knocking up there, man. He looked like he was going to be... Still, 173 ain't bad, but got smacked with that 235. It was brutal. It was brutal. The Warlords took him down. Rallies and pushes them from first place. A little fall there. A little fall from grace. But the biggest baller of them all was in the OG League as Knoxville Assassins. Talk about a curb stomp. That's my son, Brad. Lay off. Damn. Get fucking over here just kicking the shit out of him. Like fucking call off and throw in the towel like Rocky. God damn. 110 to 251. Fuck. That's a fucking beating. That's not good.
Somebody call security.
Good Lord. Good Lord. Child abuse over here. Child abuse. He's not quite 18 yet. Almost. Man, we might have to call the law on this one. Fuck. That's a fucking curb stomp. And that's your biggest baller of the week right there. 251 across all of the hardcore challenge teams. Good goddamn. That's a fucking beating. That's twice now. The boy has been the lowest score of all the owners. Raider League and the Hard. That's 32, or that's Jesus, I can't do any fucking math. That's 52 teams, man. That's out of 52 teams for the lowest scoring. Cause fuck, we're all using basically the same rosters and it's the same scoring format in both of the leagues. The Raider League just doesn't have keepers, but as far as putting a team together week to week, I mean the scoring's the same. So that's out of 20 owners in the Raider League and 32 owners in the big league. Fuck. That's brutal. That's brutal. I'll move on. Let's shame the boy too damn much. All right. We went to the top. We got to go to the bottom. And I think we have already divulged the low baller of the week in the big league. That's Craven. He's not doing too well with this squad. And she likes my Woodson in the Raider Nation League with a 139. Those are your low ballers of the week. They definitely stepped in some shit. That's for sure.
Yo, mama.
So, let's move along. Let's check on the Survivor League, shall we? The Survivor League is dwindling down quickly. A lot more quickly than I thought it would. But, hey, makes for some... we lost 2 more. Makes for some interesting conversation, that's for sure. We lost 2 more as Brandon fell and lines fell off as well. Jacksonville and Baltimore. As you see, 3 of us took the Queefs this last week and moved on. Travis took Miami. So we're down to 3. Tyler still got to lock his in, which I'm sure he will. So there's probably some strategy involved in that. I don't know how. There's only 4 of us left. But I feel pretty good about my pick. I think I got a lock for this week. I'm doing well in this Survivor League. It's my first Survivor League. I'm going to fuck around and win this bitch. You watch. You watch. Second place still gets the jersey. And you get a nice prize pack. But you get no cash for second. Sorry. God, fucking come on. But we got to give out the prizes. We'll see how it works out. But that's what we got so far. It's interesting. I'm curious to see what the other guys are picking. I'm curious. The Survivor League is interesting because I wonder at these other 2 because I'm looking at lines down here now, and Brandon the same way. And these 2 guys I think overthought it this week because how do you not go Kansas City at home against the Bears if you hadn't picked Kansas City already? How do you not? How's that not the lock of the fucking week? You knew the Bears were gonna get curb stomped in fucking Arrowhead. Fucking Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles were sitting around talking about how easy it was to see. I don't understand it. You guys baffled me. I think you overthought it, and now your asses done went home. There'll be no jersey for you. All right, moving along. Where are we at here? I'm getting off course. Oh, flash prize. I forgot. I missed a topic there. I got to the low ballers. Flash prize winner was the Raider Warlords. Raider Warlords, send me your address, and you got a nice little flash prize pack coming. Raider Reaction prize pack for being the biggest baller in the Raider League. So send me your address, Raider Warlords. And we did the Survivor League. I wasn't keeping up with my own bullet points over here, but that's all right. It's time for a spin around the league now, shall we? Let's get rolling. Let's see what's going on because shit is getting dicey now. We're 3 weeks in. In the big league, we've played our first round of divisional play, and it has not been good for me. In the AFC, the Great White North, Knox Vegas Anarchy, Kevin has stepped out. 3 straight wins. He's scored more points than anybody in that division, and he is looking solid. 585 scored. He's up there, and answer to the master is right behind him as Tom has won 2 straight. So the top 2 guys that have owned this division are back up top, and Dacos, who we thought was coming to stake claim, is now sitting at the bottom at 0-3. So are we back to the powers that be regaining in the Great White North? We'll see. In the Elite East, the Stone Ponies jumped up and took Emmett Who, man. Emmett Who looked like they were the team to beat in this division, and a big win for Ryan, 212 to 148. Took down Emmett Who. This was a big win for him and claimed and puts him into tie right now for top of the Elite East. Blackout and the Bison Broncos both sitting at 1-2, only 1 game off the lead. A big win in the game of the week for Bleeding Green this week, 3-0, steps out to a solid, clear possession, sole possession of first place in the Wild West as King Salami drops to 2-1. Stinky Pinky does get off the snide, moves up to 1-2, and Under the Influence is hurting at 0-3, just like myself. All-Pro Afro, Joe, I had picked to win it all, sitting at 2-1, fumble those TDs, also sitting at 2-1, and Reggie, Bucka Raider, gotta give some props. Reggie has bounced back. 2 straight wins. He's put something together. He hasn't scored a lot of points, but he's won the matchups, and he is sitting at 2-1. It is a 3-way tie atop the Dirty South, and I'm sitting in the fucking cellar at 0-3. Not where I want to fucking be. Not where I want to be at all. Over in the NFC of the NFC Great White North, in NFC of the OG League, lucky number 11 took one on the chin. Freaking fracking football time. Jumped up and grabbed a win after losing the game of the week last week, and now they're tied for first place in the division. Pickett to Pickens is sitting at 1-2, and so is Skull Crushers. Take It Deep has sole possession of the Elite East. They're sitting at 3-0. 622 scored. That is a big score. It may be the top most points scored in the league, I believe. I have to check that, but I think that's correct. Knoxville Assassins, after curb stomping my son, is sitting at fucking 2-1. Pack Attack is back, lost 2 straight, sitting at 1-2, and the Emperor's Way sitting at 391, scored with. Let's not shame the boy anymore. Renegade Outlaws. I've been waiting. Travis is one of 4 left in the Survivor League, and look at this. I had him picked to be as a wild card to make the playoffs after such a long drought, and look, he's sitting at 3-0, damn near 600 points scored. He's still in the Survivor League. You need to go to Vegas and drop some money on something. Play the lotto or something, Travis, because you're hitting right now. You're hitting. Sitting at 3-0. Cheesehead 2-1. Donkey Punch 1-2. And Black Hole 0-3. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Lions. He's confused. I mean, he didn't even pick the Chiefs over the Bears this week in the Fantasy League. I don't know. Lions, you huffing paint? What's up with you? Bed Bath & Beyond, one of the 2 new owners in the OG League, sitting at 3-0, taking over the Dirty South as Willie takes one on the chin, drops to 2-1. Bucknuts, who I had picked to win the damn NFC, they're sitting at 1-2. I may have made a mistake there. And I've got a Chubb, the only team in the league that has an offensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator, and a general manager, and they're sitting at 0-3. So all the extra hands in the cookie jar do not seem to be helping Larry and company with I've Got a Chubb. That's what the league looks like in the OG League. Let's take a spin, shall we, through the All Raider Nation League. Canadian Raider, after the big win in the game of the week, is sitting at 3-0. Sax Offender sitting at 2-1. Black Hole sitting at 2-1 after winning 2 straight. Foghorn finally gets off the snide. They're 1-2, and Raider Richie has dropped 2 straight to drop to 1-2. Let me see them TDs and maximum effort tied for first in the Elite East at 2-1. Jimmy G Spotter Bust is 1-2. The Death Dealers is 1-2. And the Autumn Pirate, who talks so much smack coming in about how this was going to breeze and he's going to walk through it like a fucking fat man at the Golden Corral ripping through the fucking dessert bar. Nah, it ain't worked out like that. He's sitting at 0-3. Let's look at that one. 0-3. Oh, yeah, that's 488 scored. That ain't good. Haywood Gang sitting at 2-1. Atop the Wild West, along with Raider Nation 8 sitting at 2-1. 76 Raiders sitting at 2-1. After Danielle's got her roster fixed after week 1, she's come out and kicking some fucking teeth in now. Now she's got 2 straight wins. See? She's got that roster tweaked, and now look, she's off and fucking running. Raider Warlords with the 1-2. They were the big score of the week. Make sure you send your address in so you can get your flash prize pack. She likes my Woodson sitting at, she ain't liking that Woodson right now, homie. Sitting at 0-3. One Nation. The Clear live streams, our sponsor, Brian, he's out here. He's looking good out of the gate. I gotta give him props. He's got over 600 points scored. We'll give him a little applause. We'll give him a little fucking credit. Give him a little credit. He's sitting atop the Dirty South. My son is doing much better in this one. He's 2-1 in the Dirty South Raider Nation League. The Hit Squad 1-2. Savage Wolfpack got off the snide and beat me and dropped me to 1-2. I'm not happy. My quarterback has absolutely been killing my fucking team. It's been my weakness, and I've took some hits. Running back injury, and I made a trade that I don't know. It's a questionable trade, but I'm thinking future, and I know that both those guys are in the plans for their team, so I'm hoping I can repair an injury with the trade I just made with Sax Offenders. So, and definitely that trade's going to help out Sax Offenders as well. So I think that might be a trade that actually works out for both of us in the long run, because losing J.K. Dobbins in the first week was a hit to me big time. You listen, JoJo. You got to play me again, okay? You easy now. Easy now. I'm not so sure because both of those guys are number one. Rashad, you got to remember, I live deep behind the enemy line, so I do hear a little bit of the inside with what they think about Rashad White and how they still plan on using him this season. So I got a feeling Rashad White is going to be a little more of a commodity than most people will give him. This young stud running back from Miami has a chance to be a diamond in the rough. I needed two running backs. So if I could turn one into two, he got a star, man. He's got a star. I took some injuries. I have to correct shit. I can't let Bryant run away with my goddamn division. Fuck. Come on now. Easy now. Easy now. So that's where we're at so far with the landscape of the league. Now let's hit the game of the weeks for next week, and let's wrap this bitch up.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
It's time
Is this not why you are here?
for the Hardcore Challenge Game of the Week.
Game of the week in the big league is taking place in the NFC. We put him on a pedestal. We've talked about how great he's doing, and god damn it, to prove it to everybody, you got to take down one of the GOATs in the game of the week, Travis, to prove that you're for real. And we're going to highlight you, and we're going to put you in the game of the week, and you got to prove it. And we're going to watch and see what happens in this game. Right now, he is picked to win, is the favorite to take Carroll down. Jalen Hurts was the quarterback that won both of the game of the weeks last week in both of the leagues. Is it possible that he's the winning quarterback again in the game of the week this week in the big league for the NFC? I'm picking Travis. I'm going with the hot hand. Damn it. I'm sorry, Carol. We'll see. I picked you last time and you failed me. So maybe if I don't pick you this time, you're going to knock off Travis. So we'll see. I'm going with Travis. That's the game of the week in the big league, and over in the All Raider Nation League. Our last game of the week. Let me see them TDs and maximum effort. 410 Raider. Wop and Sean going at it. They're both sitting at 2-1. Right now, it is projected to be a pretty clear win for maximum effort. We got Patrick Mahomes, Tua Tagovailoa. Obviously, you can see the running backs is a little more in the advantage of maximum effort as well as the wide receivers. So this is going to be a very interesting game. I can't pick. Let me see them TDs in this one. I'm going with Sean and maximum effort to win the game of the week in the All Raider Nation League. That's what I got. That's what we'll see. Both of our big games this week in both leagues. Keep your rosters legal. Make sure you got that mandatory defensive bench spot filled with an IDP, a team defense, or a kicker. Everybody's been doing great on it so far, and only IR in your reserve spot. We've had no issues with those whatsoever either. No, I'm not just watching. All of the owners in the league are watching too. Everybody knows the rules, and fuck, I hardly even need to watch because the second it happens, somebody's fucking pinging my ass. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh yeah, we seen it, but you seen it first. So just know, eyes are watching. But for the most part, everybody in here's on the up and up, and we all know that. Usually if somebody misses, it's by a mistake or something happened, and we correct it and move on. We usually don't have too many big controversies, but it is one of our small rules. The reason we added that, the reason we're adamant about it is because we specifically added that bench spot to support the individual defensive players, the defensive side of the ball when we increased the roster. And we didn't want to deplete the offensive pool. It doesn't allow us in the system to make it a mandatory spot, so we rely on the owners to help us do that. And I believe it leaves the offensive talent pool with more waiver wires available, and it just forces the hand of you to play your defensive side of the ball. So there's reasons for it, and that's why. And we've already hit our game of the week, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to all of you, except for those that are playing me. Good luck to everybody else in both of the Hardcore Challenge and the All Raider Nation League. And good luck to the last 3 survivors who are battling with me down to the end. In the Survivor League, good luck to everybody. And let's get ready for Week 4. National Football League action, fantasy football action, Hardcore Challenge action. Good luck to everybody. Until next time, I am out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.